Impromptunes, 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 impromptunes. Do you hear the people improvising?
Good people of the world, thanks for tuning in to Impromptunes, the completely improvised musical podcast. Now here they are, the cast of Impromptunes.
What is up, humans of, I guess, podcasting devices? Thank you for tuning in to Impromptunes, the completely improvised musical podcast. My name is Amy Ruffle, and I will be your host this evening. And boy, oh boy, am I glad to be joined in the studio with four very beautiful, interesting, exciting, wonderful faces. We have the beautiful Isabella.
That's me.
The beautiful Izaak.
Hello.
The beautiful Asher on tech. You can't hear him, but he is here, I promise you. And on keys, the wonderful and still beautiful, like everybody else, David Peake.
All equally beautiful.
Equally
I
beautiful.
always enjoy being mentioned in an aesthetic way whenever introduced in a podcast.
Well, I did not specify whether it was inner or outer beauty.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Which one would you prefer to have, Izaak?
Outer.
Yeah, for sure. When you've got the outer beauty, everyone just assumes you've got the inner beauty because they want it to be true.
That's
Or you
right.
just don't even need the inner beauty, right? If magazines have told us anything.
And they have told us a few things over the years.
But you know what? There is some science to what you say as well, Isabella, because good-looking children are treated as though they are kind
Good
of
people.
better.
Yeah.
And so they do kind of,
Live up to it.
like they advance at a faster rate than kids who are not given that extra
Explains
attention.
why I was gifted.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love this for you and I hate this for the entire world.
I'm just kidding.
Although I did see there's a new Survivor coming out, and I've never really watched Survivor, but it's brains versus brawn, and it
yeah.
did get me thinking which tribe would you want to be on? So that's my question for you guys.
Brawn.
Yeah, for sure I'd want to be the only brains in brawn because I'm definitely not brawn and all the brains would outwit you so fast.
Yeah.
I'd be terrified. I wouldn't be able to trust any of them.
It seems so terrifying. Okay, if you had to do a reality show, like Survivor or the dating ones, cooking, what would be your show of choice? I would do The Amazing Race because I think it's just a great way to travel at a hyperspeed.
That is too stressful. That is way too stressful.
What, and dating 20 people at once isn't?
Well, I probably wouldn't choose that either. Is there a game show where there are no stakes and no pressure? Big
Sounds
Brother.
like Love Island.
Big Brother.
Wait, no, then people watch how you live and realize how weird we all are.
Oh, okay. Is there a reality television show where no one sees what I do?
And you get to stay at home in your apartment.
That's
okay.
right.
I don't think that's been invented yet. Yeah, but I think I would definitely be on So You Think You Can Dance before it was cancelled. Because I think that would be really fun. Or maybe even Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, yeah. As
That'd
a
be
star?
fun. As a star.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't make it as a dancer. They wouldn't let me on. If I did, it would be super embarrassing. The star would be better than me.
And you get to learn a bunch of dances.
It's so much
That's a great
fun.
one.
Wear some costumes, have a laugh.
Yeah.
Great choice. Well, I truly could talk about this all day, but we do indeed have to make up a musical.
We've
This
got
is what
business
will
to
make
do.
us a star.
Yeah.
Yes.
Being on Dancing with the Stars
So,
later.
Channel 7, if you're listening, Daryl Summers, speaking to you.
Red
listen out.
Simmons.
Red-
Is he from Channel 7?
Bert Newton.
No, you're thinking of Red Simons from Hey Hey It's Saturday,
Yeah.
which we don't talk about anymore because that was
Is he
cancelled
cancelled?
too.
Yeah.
I think so.
Once when I was at high school, my dad turned up to a graduation and these people all started to freak out because they thought it was celebrity guest Red Simons because they thought my dad looked like Red Simons and he was super devastated because he thinks he looks like Colin Firth.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Those two people look nothing alike.
But my dad somewhere falls in the middle,
Okay.
depending on who you ask.
Just don't ask those high school kids.
Just ask his wife, Colin Firth, everyone else Red.
So maybe he's judgy, but also English.
Irish? Scottish?
Colin's English.
Oh, I'm thinking of Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
Who's really hot.
Yeah.
We love
And is
we
this
love the
hot
Collins.
single dad that does yoga. Love him.
Does he do
He does
yoga?
it. He's
Is he
taken a vow
single?
of celibacy and he's single and does yoga.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Wait,
know.
Farrell or Firth?
Farrell. Firth
my
is
gosh.
happily married and is a gentleman.
You have quite the encyclopedia
I've
Yeah,
knowledge.
it's from the
Colin Firth.
magazines.
It's right, it's from the mags.
The magazines told us all
Hello.
of this.
OK magazine.
Okay, well, I hope for your sake that in the Bowl of Destiny, which is where the titles that we collect from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, email, carrier pigeon, I don't know, we put the titles in this Bowl of Destiny, and I hope that one of the titles is, in fact, Colin, the musical. And then you can unleash all of that knowledge.
Be ready for 2 of them.
Okay.
I bagged being Farrell.
Is there a third Colin while I'm looking through these titles?
Colin.
There's Lily Collins, Phil Collins, your last names.
Yeah.
If you can think of another Colin, please comment on our Facebook page and let us know.
The only Colin that I can think of is a character in Harry Potter. Isn't there like a little Colin who takes photographs?
Oh, yes!
Really?
Sweet little boy.
Sweet little Colin.
Isn't there a Colin that's actually like a ghost in a long nightie in like the secret garden called Colin that carries like a candle at night time?
So at least your dad wasn't called him. Like, he could have been called the, like, sickly ghost.
Yeah, he could have. Yeah.
Okay, I have the title. We are
Okay.
getting
Okay,
distracted. Ladies and gentlemen, the title for today's musical is BBQ Bandits, the musical, from Andrew Harrison on Instagram.
Great.
Happy?
I'm into it.
Feeling
It's a great
good?
title.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you for the first, last, and only time, BBQ Bandits, the musical. Work is over, the week is done. It's time to grill myself a burger in a bun. Ooh, I've worked so hard, the week was so long and far. Now it's time to cut myself a slice of pavlova.
I'm starting to get over my afternoon sag. I'm gonna pop on a barbecue, a big juicy snag. I'm gonna open a beer and chug a lug. Oh yeah, I've got the barbecue bug.
It's the Great Aussie BBQ, the Great Aussie BBQ. I'm inviting you and you to the Great Aussie BBQ. It's the Great Aussie BBQ. It's the Great Aussie BBQ. I'm inviting you and you to the Great Aussie BBQ.
It's time to relax from the work attacks. Time to have some traditional Aussie snacks.
Come round, come over here, and let's tell our stories. Oh yeah, it's a great afternoon.
Great Aussie BBQ. It's a Great Aussie BBQ. I'm inviting you and you to Great Aussie BBQ. It's a Great Aussie BBQ. It's a Great Aussie BBQ. I'm inviting you and you to the Great Aussie BBQ. Shazlicks.
Lamb.
Snagging bread.
Shaka prawn on the barbie. Come on at me.
Prawn and also scallops if you like.
And please tell me you've got some good old fairy bread.
And the Great Aussie BBQ. It's the Great Aussie BBQ. I'm inviting you and you to the Great Aussie BBQ. It's the Great Aussie BBQ. It's the Great Aussie BBQ. I'm inviting you and you to the Great Aussie BBQ.
How are you, Sally?
Oh, Justin, my body's bronzed, my hair's blonde. What else could you ask for?
You're looking $1,000,000, mate.
Oh, well, Justin, you're not looking too bad yourself. I can tell you've been working out your rig at the local beach.
Oh, yeah. I like to do push-ups and sit-ups in the sand. I like to swim out into the ocean until I can hardly see the shoreline, then swim right back.
Oh, I get scared that one day you might swim so far the Great Aussie shark might grab you in its jaws and you'll never come back.
You don't need to worry about me, Sally. I feel invincible in the prime of my life. I feel like nothing could possibly go wrong with me and, you know, you, my sister. I just reckon we're living our best lives here in the 90s.
Sure. I mean, it's 1996. Tensions are low. Bodies are hot. TV is easy. Not to mention the music,
Yeah.
which is,
Oh,
I mean,
edgy.
sure is edgy.
Yeah.
I never thought that Kurt Cobain was going to die, but here we are. A few years ago he did, actually. Yeah, but I am still talking about it. I've got a crush on him still, despite post-mortem. Yeah, post-mortem crush.
Oh, Sally, you got to get over that. You got to lift your eyes up, look forward. We're approaching the millennium, Sally.
No, Justin, I'm always looking back. That's my thing. I'm into nostalgia, early 90s nostalgia. 93, that was where it was at. Back when Kurt's long blonde hair and tanned body hid behind dark rooms because of his depression.
It sounds like you've got some lessons to learn, Sally. Because if you don't recognise what's right in front of you, you're never going to realise your full happiness.
What are you, some kind of psychologist? Only nuttos go to those in the 90s.
Yeah, I wouldn't dream of going to a psychologist. That I just knock back beers with my mates on a Friday and Saturday night.
Yeah, you and Robbo knocking back the Foster's lager on the rooftop. Sometimes I'm jealous of you having so many friends, Justin. My older brother with all the friends. Meanwhile, there's me in my room listening to Nirvana, masturbating to Kurt Cobain.
Well, that's so much information, Sally.
Who cares? It's a beautiful thing,
All right.
this body.
Well, it sounds terribly modern if you ask me.
Maybe it does. But I'm an old-fashioned girl in a brand new bod. Old-fashioned girl in a brand new bod. Yeah, bring the beating, 'cause I got a thing to say, which is I know I got this super hot dance body, but all I think about is the past, and I think about things that will last. What will be relevant into the future? What will we think about when all is new? Yeah, I'm in the 90s, yeah, 1996, but I'm still thinking about all of the tricks that Nirvana did and other bands too. Lots of other bands I love and won't list for you. Born in the 80s, 1980s specifically, and that is when everyone was in Lycra, and back then it was all about the aerobics, and everybody had just heard of Nike, and that is the brand which everybody wore. Everybody said, hey, don't be a bore. There was the Cold War and other stuff too. The 80s were a time, they weren't the time for me or you. Justin, 1996, I'm looking for new tricks. It's 1996, I'm looking for new tricks. It's 1996, I wanna find new tricks. I'm looking back into the past and looking towards things that will last. Like, what is my place in this world when Justin is so cool? Him and his friends always ignore me at school. It's always been easy for him, feeling so right. Living in the era, as easy as day and night. But for me, with my bronze-hot body, it's hard to fit in, hard to feel good. 'Cause I'm always looking back to the past, and thinking about Kurt Cobain and how things will last. It's 1996, I wanna find new tricks. What's my place in this world? What's my place in this world?
Jezza. Adzi.
Yeah.
It's me, Robbo.
Yeah, Robbo.
Yeah, well, see ya. I know you're wearing a bandana with only the eyes cut out, but you've got very distinctive bright blue eyes that I would recognise anywhere.
And that is a true mate. A true mate recognises just the eyeballs like that.
But I would maybe suggest you do wear contact lenses, like if you are wanting to be anonymous, because you are, like, your eyes are really beautiful.
Well, that is a great point because I'm just sick and tired of Justin not letting me date his little sister Sally. I mean, she's got that bronzed hot rig, we know.
Yeah.
And
You deserve her.
right, I'm the coolest surfer in town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on the football. I play AFL.
You should get what you want.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah.
I'm always walking around in this singlet, looking hot. Sally's always looking at my guns out of my singlet top.
You should smash her like a 4 and 20 pie.
I do love a good pie.
Oh, yeah, same.
But Justin's always like, nah, man, she's my little sister. Nah, man.
He's a real cock block.
Yeah, he's really cutting my lunch, you know?
Hey, what is he cutting your lunch because it's his sister? I hope he's not.
I never really understood how that saying works, to be honest.
I'm a little bit more academic than you, so I will explain it. That does
Okay.
mean as if he were banging his sisters. That's what it means. Yeah.
Great, when in Rome.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
You know lots of sayings.
Well, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree is all I'll say about that.
Yeah, right.
However, I want to get back at Justin.
Yeah.
You want
I
to
wanna
kill him? You want to bash him? You want to do some bad shit? Let us know. We'll do it.
Yeah.
We're your boys.
Yeah.
Adzi, are you okay? I'm sensing like a lot of aggression.
I'm quite agitated.
Yeah, things all right at home?
No, not at all.
Okay, well,
Yep.
moving on, back to Justin. I don't know how to talk about that, but here's a beer, mate.
Thank you. Foster's Lager. Yeah. Open it with my belly button. Yeah.
I was thinking he has his classic Australia Day party coming up on Sunday.
Oh,
Big barbecue. It's the social event of the year, you know.
love Australia Day.
It's a
Yeah,
good day.
nothing.
Long live Australia Day.
Yeah, best day of the year. So much to celebrate, right?
Yeah.
So I think we go and we sabotage his party.
Oh, yeah.
We
Right
show
on.
him how mature we are, that we can take down his party.
Yeah.
Like make a real elaborate plan and everything.
So we make his body green and gold with bruises? Is that what you're saying? Robbo?
Just have another sip of the beer, mate.
Oh, okay.
Jezza,
things are bad at
you're the
home.
intellectual of the group. What do you think?
Yeah.
Great. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, if Jezza thinks so, then I think we've thought it through.
I think it's time to show him who is boss. Time to show him who is number one. Take him down on his own turf. Make his barbecue absolutely no fun.
I reckon that fair is fair. I reckon. Oh, yeah. I reckon it's time to get him. I reckon it's time to get him sweating.
Yeah, we're gonna grill him. We're gonna grill him good. We're gonna grill him. We're gonna grill him good. We're gonna grill him. We're gonna grill him good. We're gonna grill him. We're gonna grill him good. I think we'll make it personal, our own little tag. Just so he knows it's us, we'll leave a little snag. A little thing on the ground, a little nice treat. We'll make our signature bandit move a type of meat.
We're gonna grill him.
We're gonna grill him good. We're gonna grill him. We're gonna grill him good.
We're gonna grill him. We're gonna grill him good. We're gonna grill him. We're gonna grill him good.
I'm sorry if I put too much of my feelings on you today, Luce.
No, it's never too much. I love when you chat with us. It's like not usual that you're like out with us this long. Or you don't have a Beanie Baby with you?
Oh, I actually have got a Beanie Baby, but it's tucked up in my pants.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Look, you're right. I do rely too much on my Beanie Babies and Kurt Cobain CD in my pocket, but I had this chat to Justin the other day and I realised that maybe I need to learn some new tricks and get out into 1996, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like, Beanie Babies were cool. Like, we have there's like Cabbage Patch Kids now if you wanted to do that, but also, most of us, we like go to the movies and we like hang out outside
What'd you see
McDonald's.
in the cinema recently in January 96?
What a great question. I think Toy Story, but I wasn't looking much because I was making out with a boy.
Oh my God, you're so popular, Luce. That's why they call you Luce. Your name's actually Amanda.
Yep, but you know my principles. Moral compass and all that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter what's on at the movies, it's who you're on at the movies.
Wow. That's amazing. See, I don't think I'd want to be on anyone unless I was on
Oh, you can be under as well. You don't have to be on.
What?
There's so many positions, and the chairs in the cinemas really allow for a lot of range.
Are you serious? Oh my God, now I see how you've earned your nickname. My mum's so religious. She doesn't talk about any of this stuff. Whenever I ask her anything about sex, she just smashes me with a Bible across the face.
Oh my gosh, Sally, that's actually really bad.
Nah, it's fine. Definitely don't need to see a therapist or anything.
Oh, only nuttos go to those.
Yeah, in the 90s. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know, I saw some ads for some films like Flubber and stuff, but they're just not as good as Jurassic Park, you know?
I want you to get beyond the notion that you have to go and watch the movie. Like, Sally, you're so bronzed and toned. Like, you're allowed to explore your own body, you know, and figure out who you are and...
I do masturbate a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I might be called loose, but I don't need to do that because I go to the movies so much. You could have someone else do that for you.
You're right.
And in 96, it's
fine.
a time to do that, to embrace that.
Yeah.
Like, women are getting rights.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got the right to vote. We've had that for a while. And we've got the right to divorce without any fault. We've had that since 76, in Melbourne at least.
Yeah, and they said maybe even one day there might be like a female prime minister. Can you imagine?
Oh, no, I wouldn't accept that actually. You're right.
But for now, we don't even have to worry about that. Like, we just have to embrace our own bodies and
other men.
other men.
You're right.
You could get a nickname too. Like, you don't have to be Sally.
I could be.
You could be Frisky. Anyway, we've talked so much about the movies and we need to go to Supre and buy some new clothes.
I want a bandeau.
Yeah, I want a mini skirt and midriff top. Wait, look over there. That guy's like staring at you like crazy.
Oh my God, that's Robbo, my brother's best friend. I mean,
You should go talk to him.
no, I mean, Robbo's old. He's 18.
He's throwing KFC's popcorn chicken at you. That means he likes you.
Okay, fine, I'll do it. Frisky. Excuse me, Robbo.
Oh, hey, I didn't even see you there.
Oh, yeah? Is that because your eyes were so far out of your face they'd fallen and hit the floor?
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Sally, I've never actually spoken to you before and you're so confident.
yeah.
And would you like some KFC's popcorn chicken?
Sorry, no, you don't get a body this tight eating that shit.
Wow. Can I eat it whilst looking at you?
Sure.
I've never seen a gal quite like you. Someone that makes me feel something brand new. I feel something moving in my pants. So should I tell her and take a chance?
I've never seen a guy eating popcorn chicken whilst looking at me and doing some finger licking. But I know that it's time to get out. Time time to go and have some time in the now. Right here, right now, this is what I'm doing. It's right here, right now, this is what I'm doing. Right here, right now, this is what I'm doing. Right here, right now, this is what I'm doing.
Just be genuine. Tell her how you feel. Tell her that you want something new and real.
Just be honest. Tell him to take you to a movie. And when you go in there, think of what Lou said and screw him. Right here, right now, this is what I'm doing. Right here, right now, this is what I'm doing. Right here, right now, this is what I'm doing. Right here, right now, this is what I'm doing.
Sally, I have a question for you.
Ask it away.
Just I was wondering, if maybe you'd like to.
Hey, Robbo, before you start, I've got a question for you. Will you accompany me to Justin's barbecue? Right here, right now, this is what I'm doing. Right here, right now, this is what I'm doing. Right here, right now, this is what I'm doing. Right here, right now, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. Is that a yes?
Absolutely. Yes. All right, boys. Slight change of plans.
Oh, yeah?
We're still going in the bandit outfits, obviously.
Well, I purchased this bandana from Costco, and I would be quite upset if that were to go to waste, because that is $5 that actually I could have spent on like a milkshake and a sandwich, to be honest.
Yeah.
And it looks great. I will say the 4th of July theme is quite unique.
4th of July was all that was left. Everybody got the Australia Day stuff straight off the stock.
Anyway, we've done that. We've done our cat eye contacts, so our eyes are unrecognisable.
That's right. You're a tabby cat. I'm a Persian wire hair. And you? What exactly are your cat eyes there?
I'm a sphinx.
Riddle me this, Sphinx. How much was the beanie that you purchased with that neighbour's pattern on it?
$5.
God, what a steal.
Yeah.
Anyway, so back to the barbecue.
Yeah, sure. So we're going to stuff some stuff up. We're going to ruin Justin's life and bang his sister afterwards, yeah?
Well, one of us will be. See, I'm now taking Sally to the barbecue.
What?
Right? I threw KFC's popcorn chicken at her, and it turns out she's into the old Robbo over here.
Oh, mate, that's amazing.
But we still have to stick it to Justin, because I don't think he's going to approve.
Yeah, we got to maybe kill him before he finds out.
Okay, have another sip of beer.
All right, let's have a two-ease blue.
We're just going to ruin him. We're going to kill him socially. We're going to kill his reputation so everyone at school doesn't want to hang out with him anymore, you know?
Oh, so use it your social mercy.
Yeah, so he has no one to go to schoolies with on the Gold Coast.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, fate worse than death, some would say. So, shall we hit the party?
Yeah, let's
hit the
go
party.
now.
Let's hit the party.
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 We'll hit the party. Let's hit the party.
Let's hit the party.
Let's hit the party.
Let's hit the party.
Let's hit the party.
Let's hit the party.
Let's hit the party.
Oh, yeah, it is Australia Day.
Yeah.
We've got something to do, something to say.
Oh, yeah?
We're gonna go make a real big scene.
Oh, yeah?
Destroy this barbecue and get real mean.
Let's hit the party.
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 Let's hit the party. Let's hit the party. Let's hit the party. Let's hit the party.
Let's hit the party.
Let's hit the party.
Let's hit the party.
Let's hit the party. Oh yeah, is that a firework in your pants? The answer's yes, and I just let it off. Boom!
And I over here have a flamethrower. And I'm wearing a very elaborate feather boa as a distraction.
Let's hit the party. Let's hit the party.
Let's hit the party.
Let's hit the party.
Let's hit the party.
Let's hit the party.
Let's hit the party. Let's hit the party.
Let's hit the party.
Let's hit the party.
Let's hit the party.
Let's hit the party.
Let's hit the party.
Let's hit the party.
This is gonna leave him with a red face, but inside it's gonna make us feel ace. I'm gonna embarrass him. Why should I care? I reckon, yeah, oh yeah.
Let's hit the party.
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 Let's hit the party. Let's hit the party.
Let's hit the party.
Let's hit the party.
Let's hit the party.
Let's hit the party.
Let's hit the party.
Hit the party.
Hey, Sally.
Yeah. Hey, Robbo. Gosh, you look a bit different today. Is that yellow in your eyes?
Yeah, I thought I'd wear something nice for our debut into society.
Wow, it's quite sinister, really. With slits instead of pupils.
Oh, no, you don't like it?
Well, I guess I just never thought that my first date with a guy he'd wear cat eye contacts, but...
It is 1996, though.
Oh, yes.
Times are changing, you know?
Sorry, Robo. See, something you got to know about me is I'm a bit of a freak. I actually don't know what's going on in 1996. I spent the last 3 years with my head in a book and my ears in a CD.
What, like listening to Kurt Cobain or something?
Yeah.
What?
Sorry, I know it's lame.
Wow.
I know everyone's into the Foo Fighters these days.
Yeah, I love them.
I wish they were never made, actually.
Really?
Yeah, because then Kurt would have still been here. You know? Bring back the naked baby in the pool surrounded by money.
Oi, Robbo!
Oh,
What are you
Justin.
doing here? Get away from my sister! Sally, what are you doing?
Justina, stop cocking my blocking.
You can't hang out with Robbo. He's my mate. And he's way older than you. He's 18.
I'm 16 years old, Justin.
What, 16 and a half, so it's actually only even 18 months?
Mate, what are you doing in my premises? This is my barbecue.
I can invite who I want to our barbecue, Justin. It's my house too. Dad, when he died, left it to both of us and Mum.
Yeah. And now that Mum's bedridden and we conjointly govern this house, we were meant to make decisions together, but only when you had the maturity to do so.
And I do have the maturity to do so.
Yeah, Sally's very mature, and I just do want to say I'm very sorry about your family situation. I had no idea about you.
Mind your business.
Sorry, you're right.
You've got cat's eyes. It's not normal, Robbo.
But my cat's eyes are only for your sister. I want to be true to her.
What do you think, you're some kind of predator, some kind of tiger or lion?
Oh, cats are very loyal.
That's
what
right.
I've read.
Freddie Mercury said in his hit Bohemian Rhapsody, or maybe it was Killer Queen. In fact, it was definitely that one. Faithful as a pussycat.
Don't be immature.
I'm not being immature. These are classic songs. Oh, you always make me feel so bad.
Oh, guys, I don't mean to distract from this intense family moment, but it does appear that behind you the barbecue is on fire.
Oh, no!
Mum's gonna kill us.
Oh, quick! I've got to go to the hose! I'm twisting the tap.
Let's hit the
I'm twisting anti-clockwise. I've got to get this water on the fire. That would be wise. I've got to put out the flames of this place. I've got to make sure that my family saves space.
We gotta light it. Let's light the other side. Let's light this party. We've already ruined their Barbie.
Why would we stop with just the Barbie? Let's go one step further. Let's take it to the pool and the house.
Let's hit the party.
Let's burn 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 the party.
We're gonna destroy this house with an evil so rare. I reckon we do it. I reckon. Oh yeah.
We're gonna make this party out of control. Everyone here will be off their tits. They'll be screaming for the BBQ Bandits. Let's hit the party.
Let's burn 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 the party.
Wait, you guys. It's me. It's Robbo.
Yeah, Robbo, we're busy pouring
Yeah.
gasoline everywhere like part B of the plan.
Yeah.
Just wait. You can't burn that house. You can't burn it down. There's someone in there that if they died, people would frown. Sally and Justin's mum, she's in there and she's ill. You can't go through with this because if you burn the house down, you will kill.
Let's burn the party.
Don't burn the party.
Let's burn the party.
Don't burn the party.
Let's burn the party. Let's burn the party.
Don't burn the party down.
They don't care what you say, Robbo. It's too late. We've already filled the pool with half of this gasoline. We don't respect you anymore. You've gone soft.
Yeah.
So it is time for you to gasoline.
They're gonna burn the party.
Burn the party.
They're gonna burn the party.
Let's burn the party.
They're gonna burn the party.
Let's burn the party.
Burn the party.
Let's 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 burn the party.
When this barbecue started, I thought it was gonna be fun. And now there are flames surrounding my mum. Gotta go inside, gotta save a life, gotta get my family out of this strife.
Let's burn the party.
Burn the party.
Let's save the party.
Burn the party.
Let's
Burn the party.
Let's burn the party.
Let's
Burn the party.
Let's burn the party. Let's burn the party. Let's burn the party. My God, Justin, Mum, I've got to do something. Okay. Be brave. Sally, you can do this. Work it out, work it out. Be here in the now. Don't go into the past like you do when there's a crisis. Think. What would MacGyver do?
Somebody help.
I know. MacGyver would use every gadget that he had on hand. Here. Justin. Reach out for my beanie baby.
Oh,
Can you see it? It glows in the dark.
I can see it. Oh, I got it.
Come here, Justin.
Pull us out.
I'm pulling.
Pull.
I'm pulling.
Oh.
I'm going to be like a foo fighter, a firefighter. I'm here in the now. I'm learning new tricks. Here, Mum. Hold on to the Bible. I'm using my smoking hot body for good. Mum, come with me. Jump on my left arm and Justin jump on my boob. We're gonna jump out of this burning house and maybe Mum and Justin, that's a metaphor for our lives. Too long this family has been in such strife since Dad died in 1993. Since Dad died in 1993, there's been a fire burning inside of me. Justin, you coped by drinking beer and being cool. Mum, you coped by reading about Jesus in the Bible. And I coped by retreating in me. But it's time for all of us to finally see that we can leave behind this old life. Leave it in ashes, say goodbye to our strife. Let's make the jump. like you taught me religiously. We'll go forward into the future, like you said, Justin, no one will stop ya. And as for me, I'm leaving behind this beanie baby.
Let's make the jump.
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 Let's make the jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1996. Jump with me, Mom. Don't be afraid that you've been bedridden. And jump with me, Justin. Let's make the jump.
Let's make the jump. Let's make the jump. Let's make the jump.
We made the jump.
Oh, Sally, you saved us all. We wouldn't have got out of that house without you and that glow-in-the-dark beanie baby. I'm sorry I told you to get rid of them and that they were silly.
It's okay, Robbo. I think you should be more sorry about the fact that you told your friends to become BBQ Bandits and burn down my home. You think I didn't know what the cat eyes were all about? I saw the other two of them had cat eyes too.
You're right. It was my fault and I want to be the man that you deserve. I don't want to wear cat eyes again. I want to see only you through only my eyes.
Take them out. And the ones underneath that. The dog eyes too.
You just never can be too sure, you know? Do you still want to see these eyes?
I do.
You'd want to jump into the future with them?
More than jump into the future, Robbo. I want to build a future. And I want to start by building this house again together.
What about Justin?
He can live somewhere else with Mum.
Oh, so you don't want to try and reconcile?
No, we definitely... Yeah, no, sorry, Justin and I did already reconcile, but you and Justin should too. You have your own friendship and I do respect that. But Justin...
Yeah. Sally, you're amazing. I'm
What?
so grateful. You've really grown up. Right in front of my eyes. I can't believe I didn't realise that right in front of me was a girl becoming a woman. Becoming a hero. And, Robbo,
Yeah.
we've been mates a long time and, you know, the truth was that I never thought that you were good enough for my sister.
You're
But-
probably right.
Well, no, mate. Now I see that even though you've got, you know, antisocial tendencies, a propensity to robbery and arson, and you hang around with some other thugs who are absolute scum.
I have called the police on those two individuals as well, so you won't see them
He's
again.
got a lot of anger.
You won't see them again.
I've just been so amazed by your vulnerability in this very moment. And I never realised that you had that colour eye.
I think having one green and one blue eye really does give you something, and nobody's perfect, but I will work on the robbery for your sister. I'll try and, you know, get that out of the old personality.
You guys, you have my blessing.
Sally.
Would you swear that on the Bible, Justin?
Yeah, and here it is. Let me make a decree on this Bible. When we started out, we never knew this would happen. Now we're standing here with our hand on Jesus Christ. When we got into trouble, I thought it would all be bad. But now I found out we can love each other and we all can be nice.
I thought robbery would make me feel full, but now I know it's something else. It is this beautiful woman Sally who makes me wanna be a better man. jump into the future with her as fast as I can.
I thought that hiding away was the way for me. I was like, if I don't look up, no one else will see. Now I realise, gotta take my pain by the horns. It's time to head out with Robbo and start a new dawn.
Live in the now. You do know how. Live in the now. You do know how. Live in the now. You do know how.
Live in the now.
Live in the now.
15 years later, they rebuilt the home. Robbo finally got down on his knees and picked up a hammer and became a labourer. And as for Justin, he ended up getting into the field of psychology. Turned out in the future, they'd work out it wasn't just for nuttos.
And Sally became the first female Prime Minister of Australia.
And changed her name to Frisky Julia Gillard.
Live in the now. You do know how. Live in the now. You do know how. Live in the now. You do know how. Live in the now. You do know how.
Oh, isn't that beautiful? What a great message to end on. Live in the now. I couldn't agree more. And what a beautifully mysterious origin story for Julia Gillard. What I could never have seen that coming when we got BBQ Bandits as the title, but here we are. How are you guys feeling after that one?
Exhausted.
And a little bit dirty with all of the kind of the offensive remarks, the sexism and misogyny. Julia Gillard would not be proud of this podcast.
She would call us out for sure.
It does seem like 96 was a wild and inappropriate time.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was.
Well, John Howard had just been elected Prime Minister. Mm-hmm. It was an omen.
It was. Well, I think we can celebrate how far we have come in 2021 that we would perhaps not have the same feelings as some of these characters.
Not at all.
Anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for listening. If you would like to hear your title be made into a musical, then send through title suggestions to us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, email, I don't know. Yell them out your window, try your luck, who knows where we are listening and receiving titles. But otherwise, just remember in your day-to-day life, don't get caught up in the past or the future. You just need to...
Live